I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by, for the first time, JEAMIE TKV. Bit noisy in there, Jamie, so we've had to come at some corridor. Smells like cigarettes and alcohol in here, but it's all good. That's Barry, that's Barry Smith over there. Just on the public workout here, good little turnout here. I mean, the Polish are getting behind their fighters in this, so you've got a tough test ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I do. You know what, the guy's game, you know, he's tough. He's got a puncher's chance as well, so he's got power. So I know I've got to be on point because he's coming to win. He ain't coming to lose. This is his country, you know what I'm saying? I'm the away fighter, so I need to be on point. Yeah.
I know heavyweights are big. I know you're a big man yourself, but he looked like a big lump in there. He's got some height on you, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, just 2 inches, ain't much. Oh, maybe an inch, so it's not much. But it don't matter how tall you are. The bigger you are, the harder you fall.
That's what I've been saying my whole life. That's what I've been saying my whole life.
I try to sound cool. I don't even know if that was the right saying, but yeah, go with it. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you're in enemy territory. You're in his backyard. It's going to be stacked against you going in there. And then, as you know, the Polish crowd get behind their own. So, what kind of atmosphere, what kind of hostility are you expecting?
Of course, I'm expecting the crowd to be hostile. But you know what? Since I've been here, it hasn't been hostile. I've been asked for pictures from the Polish fans just coming to watch their arts and me for pictures, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's respectful, everyone's nice. So at first I did expect a hostile situation or crowd, but I don't think it'll be as hostile. I feel like it's going to be very neutral and people will be supporting good boxing, that's all.
Yes, the heavyweight division right now, when you look at obviously, I want to get your thoughts on the whole Saudi thing out in December with the 4 of them fighting, the top 4 guys, Wilder, Joshua, Fury and USYK. But right now here in the UK, people are forgetting that we've got a great bunch of young heavyweights. We've got Fabio Wardleys and the Fraser Clarks and the Solomon Dakers, the David Adelays. Do you know what I mean? You've got all these young guys coming through, and yourself now, you're only 4-0, so maybe you're just slightly behind them guys. But I mean, what a group, what a crop coming through.
Yeah, of course, but I'm going to catch them up. I'm going to be in that mix. Whether no one likes it or not, I am going to be I am going to be in that mix. You know what I'm saying? Because the way my fights are going and the type of opponents that I'm already fighting, I believe I'm going to be in that mix anyway. So, yeah, it is a good crop of heavyweights, and I feel like if every one of us actually fights, if we fight each other, it will be the greatest era of British heavyweight boxing for sure.
I was saying that, I'm glad you said that, because I was speaking to a couple of friends of mine at the weekend there, and I said once Joshua goes and Fury goes, because they're in their 30s, Usyk's in his 30s, Wilder's in his late 30s, you've got Joyce who's in his late 30s. Once these guys goes, we're needing a fresh crop. We're needing the younger guys to step up to the plate and become these global household names. And like you mentioned it there, if you all fight each other, you can fight for the British title, you can fight for the world title 2 or 3 times, rematch, trilogies. I mean, that makes sense for me as a boxing fan.
Do you know what? A British title is very prestigious, but I feel like all of us should at least push on to world honours and fight there, dominate the world level. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we can dominate European level, but if we are able to dominate world level, that will say something about British boxing.
I mean, America does have young Jared Anderson, who's a good little fighter, a good little fighter. How dare me? He's a big man. So, yeah, I did touch on it a little bit. The whole Saudi Arabia thing out in December, the tournament that they're putting out there with Joshua and Usyk and Fury and Wilder. I mean, as a selfish boxing fan, I'm all for it. I want to see it because I think it's good for boxing. I mean, especially them 4 guys. I think we need to see them 4. We need to see who the number 1 guy is. It's all right having each man have 1 belt and this guy has 2 belts and this guy has 3 belts. How do you feel about it?
What, the December? Do you know what? I heard about it. I wasn't too sure. I thought it was just a fantasy, someone just coming up with an idea, but it's just been confirmed by people talking, saying that it's something in the talks that I think is an amazing thing for boxing in general, because it is hard to pin those guys down and for them to fight each other. So the fact that they're able to get them 2 mega fights on one night, that's amazing. I don't think that's ever been done before. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's amazing for the sport of boxing, because everyone will be fighting each other. So there's no more excuses, no more business. No one's hiding behind anything. Yeah, exactly. None of that. Everyone's there to fight, and I believe they all want to fight each other. It's not like they don't want to fight each other, but obviously business comes into play, and but the fact that they're able to get all of them on one night and be able to fight for world titles and stuff like that is amazing. It's amazing.
Definitely. Obviously, you mentioned there the young crop coming through, and when these guys do fight each other, they've maybe got 2 years left, and we're needing that superstar name. We need maybe not the next Joshua, but I know you are Jamie TKV. You're not the next Joshua, but we're needing somebody of that magnitude. Is it Jamie TKV?
Yeah, I believe I'll be able to reach that level. The way that I'm going, I believe in myself, and I know I'm going to get there, 100%.
Obviously, we touched on it. You've got a good fight, a tough fight ahead of yourself on Saturday night. The weigh-in is tomorrow, so this is the public workout on Thursday. This might go out tomorrow. So, what can the Polish fans expect from Jamie TKV come Saturday night?
Entertainment. I'm all about entertainment.
Hoping for a big knockout.
Oh well, yeah, a big knockout too. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's an absolute pleasure to meet you, big man. Go and enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
And it must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,